A while back, I did a video showing that all the clothes that I owned fit into a small, let's say 12-inch by 12-inch box. I think at the time it was about 30 items that I owned as a minimalist. That for me changes season to season, and because I don't track it completely all the time, what I like to do to see whether I still have sort of a minimal amount of things that will fit in a carry-on is occasionally I like to pack them to see whether they would all fit in my carry-on suitcase. This is obviously to make things easy for myself when I eventually emigrate or go traveling. We definitely don't want a larger wardrobe than what would physically fit in a carry-on. So today we're going to go through all the items that I own, which I believe is around 33 items now, and see whether all of my clothing items will fit in here. Let me go get the stuff and show you where I'm currently keeping them, which is in a drawer under our bed. Wait there. So this is currently the drawer that goes under our bed. It keeps basically all my clothing in except for my outerwear. So let's see whether it will all fit in here. Now I'm not really going to do this in order of categories, it's just how it's in my drawer, but I will try to do a list at the end which kind of shows you all what I've got as part of my extreme minimalist wardrobe, living in 4 seasons, a 4-season climate, and remembering what I actually said, which is although I could probably cope with less, as I learned after doing the video of living with only 14 items, I'm not just going to go out of my way to declutter things for the sake of it. I'm going to naturally let some things wear out, and whereas when I did the all my clothing items fit in one box video, I think once I let them wear out intuitively, rather than saying I'll have 3 of everything, I might actually change that to 2 of everything. So you're going to notice that in general, there is 3 of everything. So let's begin. Where shall we begin? I'm going to go with perhaps denim first, because I feel like denim is one of the things that actually takes up the most space. I'll do that so I've got a little bit of a folding area at the front. So sometimes I do Marie Kondo, sometimes I don't if they're too difficult to fold. Currently I have 3 pairs of shorts, denim shorts, but I actually got these for the Living with 14 Items video because I knew that once we perhaps start traveling, denim will not be washed that often. I might want something that's easy to wash and lighter, such as a pair of linen shorts. These linen shorts sort of make do as pyjamas and loungewear as well. So technically there is 4 pairs of shorts, but they get used for other things. It's funny because I often joke about this, but this is how you could get your wardrobe smaller if you wanted to. So in England, those shorts maybe only get worn about 5 to 10 times a year because, can't get comfortable guys, 5 to 10 times a year because the weather is just so not very good in northern England. Same goes with the dresses. The dresses only get worn for perhaps a social event. They don't get worn as often as all my other clothes. Really, I sort of live in my jeans and a top. If I was to perhaps live how I live to do with some other things, in which case I keep my everyday streetwear all the time and not really keep those in and only sort of thrift them as and when I needed, that is when my wardrobe could probably be half this amount of things. Dress. Some of you who have watched these videos before may have noticed that a couple of the items have changed because a couple have come and gone. This item, I actually only ever put it in the maybe pile and I decided to just wear it out until it's gone. So these are all dresses. So we currently have 4 dresses as well. Sometimes I roll, sometimes I fold. So that whole row in there, sort of 8 items, you could really say, other than the linen shorts because they get worn as pyjamas, they are really like warm climate gear. They barely get worn in the UK. So really, those are things that if I was living in the UK all the time, I wouldn't actually need to keep, and I could just thrift them as and when I wanted them. But I'm keeping them this time because they may as well be worn out. Denim can last quite a long time. Usually for me, denim, the first thing to go is perhaps the zip or something. Now I have these. Now these are one of my very worn items in my wardrobe. You don't ever see me wearing them that much in the home because I'm actually warm inside the house, but I wear these in place of jackets or cover-ups, and they're sort of long-sleeved, loose blouses and shirts, and they're made of this crinkle type fabric, which is actually great for packing because it doesn't really crease or show creases. Same again, to fit that way. So we have 3 of them. But then I have one short-sleeved chiffon type material, which is actually, I think it's made from viscose, but it doesn't wrinkle, and it's really good to have something like that when you're traveling, perhaps for the first night that you arrive, while the other things have had time to hang out, perhaps in the bathroom, getting a bit of steam on. It's a natural way of sort of letting some of the wrinkles drop out, although they, obviously, like I've just said, they don't wrinkle that badly. But as a lot of my dresses are actually cotton and linen, they can look a little bit wrinkled, so it's good to hang them out for sort of 24 hours at least. So what I actually have then is I have, because yes, as an extreme minimalist, I have quite a couple of black things. So I have my black sort of viscose top that I just showed you, then I have a black linen blouse, shirt, and I believe there is another one somewhere in here. I'm trying to organise it slightly for you all as I do it. Another little black vest. So I have this black loose vest, which I actually like because it is very adaptable. You can wear it loose or you can sort of tie it up in a little knot, and it's really good for really everything. You could work out in it, you could even sleep in it if you wanted, or it's fine just to go out in. So I have 3 little black tops. Let's move on to the t-shirts. One t-shirt, they're all in exactly the same style. I like just a plain loose t-shirt. These can be tied up as well if you like. 3 t-shirts. Now what I like about how I've organised this is in general to do with being a little bit more dressy, or having as an overlayer, or my stuff that I will immediately grab when I wake up to get dressed. 3 t-shirts. Now, that is where a new item has come in. I decided that I wouldn't mind one t-shirt that is a little bit fitted, because all my other ones are actually quite loose. So we have a little cotton fitted t-shirt. We do have 3 vests, but I'm wearing one of them. All exactly just sort of the same style. I actually keep getting people asking me what a vest is. A vest is an English or even Northern English name for a tank top. And the reason that I don't need any pyjamas is that I usually will even, once I've worn these for the day, I would sleep in this and then obviously wash it the following day. So I don't have pyjamas, guys. I wear what I've worn that day and then usually wash it the next day. Obviously not re-wear it after you've slept in it, or most of the time I sleep with nothing on. It's only perhaps if I was sharing a room with somebody, sharing a room with a friend, that I would actually wear it. Now let's move on to trousers. So I have a pair of black linen trousers. These again I use as loungewear, but they're great because they can be dressed up. Pair of leggings. I don't have 3 trousers because I have 2 pairs of jeans. I often get people ask why I have jeans and why don't I just have the linen and the leggings, but we really are a jean culture, a denim culture in the UK. It's sort of something that's considered everyday. Linen would be very cold in the winter, and leggings sort of aren't smart enough in the UK. We don't have that wearing athletic wear type social thing, or some people do, but it's sort of frowned upon. It's not seen as being very kind of tidy here. So then I have this shirt jacket. Really, I do call this my shacket, so therefore you could sort of say it is sort of a jacket. So let's just put that to one side for a second. Then I have my hoodie. I have two of these. I've been wearing the other one this morning, so I'll go get it in a second. These are my only other warm tops. I like them because they are multifunctional. I love to have like a recycled fibre fleece, because even though this is perhaps one of the only polyester things that I have in my wardrobe, I can't wear polyester right next to my skin as I have a reaction, so usually I will wear something in between, like another layer. But also because it is thin, so easy to pack, yet very, very warm. You get the maximum warmth for the least amount of space taken up in your suitcase, so I'm always thinking about that. But with the hoodies, even though they are bulky, these for me really double up as having loungewear in the winter, being a little bit warmer. But in general, I don't wear them out of the house because they're sort of getting towards looking like sportswear again. Sometimes I will if I am going to layer it with a coat over the top. Now, one last thing. We have packed all the clothing items that I own into here. Obviously, I'm allowed one set that I would be wearing, so I would probably wear this so I was comfortable to travel in with this, and the greens kind of match there. So I have one travelling outfit. I would wear my little bag, which really I want to call my travel wallet, because it has all these places for cards and your passport, which is easy access on the front. So the only thing that I've not been able to pack in here just yet are, I have got obviously my coats and my jackets, I've got all my actual clothing, but I currently have 4/5 pairs of shoes, as I am thinking about decluttering a 5th pair that I'm not sure whether does truly fit me. This is my tact moving forward. The aim is that when some of these items, where I have 4 of them, naturally kind of wear out, I will have that little bit more leverage in this suitcase for my 3 pairs of shoes that I can't be wearing, because obviously we can only wear 1 pair at once. Then what about my underwear, I hear you ask. So if anybody's wondering about this suitcase is from level 8. It's aluminium, it's sustainable, it will last you a very long time, and it's not made of lots of horrible plastics. It's more easy to recycle if for any reason it did break, although I think it is made fantastically, so doubt that very much. And from level 8 you can also get these lovely packing cubes. Now in general, I save my packing cubes for things like tech, a laundry bag for when some of the stuff is getting dirty. But I do sometimes also like to have a little underwear bag. So in there I would put my 3 pairs of socks that really only get worn in the colder months because I live in sandals the majority of the time, and my underwear. Now, a little tip as a minimalist, 2 other things. As a minimalist, I like to wear sports bra tops, because then you've almost got another top as underwear, but they're great for working out in as well. 2 regular bras, 2 sports bras, and 3 sets of underwear and 3 socks. So now we just have to put that on top of there, but I'm pretty sure that the suitcase will close, but we'll do that in a second. So the only thing that has really not been included in this packing are my 3 extra pairs of shoes that I couldn't wear, and my other Patagonia bag and my little black bag. But I truly do believe that once a few of these things wear out, I would have that little bit more space to fit all those things in. But I have managed to fit all my clothing items in here, or we will have in a second when we also pack our underwear. Are we ready? Fingers crossed for me. One down. And they actually have these great locks. And great wheels. So all my clothing currently does fit in here. Those things are really annoying me out of the corner of my eyes. And the aim is that at some point we will wear out a last couple of things that I think after doing the 14 item for 30-day challenge, I sort of feel are a little bit extra, and therefore that would alleviate a little bit of space for my other 3 pairs of shoes and my other bag. Although technically, if I took my Patagonia backpack as well as my little hand carry-on, I'd definitely have enough space for all of it. I will include the list that I mentioned at the beginning of this video of all the things that I've packed in here, which I believe are 33 items of clothing, and that is not a Project 333, they are all my clothing items. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye!